So here we are then for the first two games of the season in the Finnish Premier League. And it's our first time in the top division. I'm really hoping we can prove that we deserve to be here. Now the lineup, Erberg, Herman, Kalermo, Vikonen, Lindahl, Sunderman, Hiltunen, Malolo, Eriksson, Arde and Chenkum. I'm really hoping we can perform well, to be honest. That's all I'm looking for. Results, I don't know how they're going to go. I really don't know how we compare to some of these teams. I'm just hoping we can put in some good performances and prove that we deserve to be in this league. They're lining up with a 4-4-2. Bit of a mix of regens and players who start in the game going on here. And, well, again, you don't know how we're going to do, right? Like, this guy doesn't look anything special, for example. Benjamin Coleman. What about this guy, Zeka? Again, he doesn't look anything better than, like, Chenkum, for example. So, bit of optimism creeping in there, but all the best out there have fun. None of them listened. That's disappointing. But let's kick on. I'm confident, yeah, we've had a positive pre-season and looking good. I'm trying to get my media rating up a little bit, so I'm going to be doing a lot more of the press conferences, although most of that will be off camera. Let's get this game underway, and hopefully we can perform well. We've got a long throw here. Sunderman's going to give it to Malolo. Can he find a man in the centre? No, he knocks it back to Sunderman. Back to Malolo. Puts it in. Hiltunen strikes. And less than 10 minutes into our first game in the Finnish Premier League, Jere Hiltunen puts us 1-0 up. A player who I highlighted and said he's not usually my type of player, but I was just drawn to him for reasons I don't even understand. Well, he's paying dividends at the minute. He's put away a goal to put us 1-0 up. The goal obviously coming from one of those throw-ins, but it sort of played out a little bit after that. And we have another one here. Sunderman forward to Arde. Can we find a pass? We can. Vikonen goes for goal. Can't quite find the back of the net though. It's an easy save for their keeper. But a 1-0 lead already. Very, very good. We've got another throw in here. Kalermo's going to take. Tries to find Arde but can't. But Eriksson picks up the loose ball. Malolo now on it. Gives it to Herman. Now back to Eriksson. Working it well in the midfield here. Herman's made a run down the right. Can we pick him out? We can. Malolo with a good ball. Herman back to Eriksson. We've taken our time, which is nice to see. We're not rushing things. Arde on the ball following one of their challenges. Fortunate there that it fell to us. So we tried to slide through Arde, who gets brought down. And it is a penalty. And Arde will be the one to step up to take it. He was dragged down in the box chasing a loose ball, which I don't think he was going to get anyway, if we're being honest. But Arde strikes over the bar wildly. Okay, Arde's had a very good pre-season on penalties, so I'm really hoping that doesn't affect him too badly. But they now have a throw-in. We should really be 2-0 up. That's not good at all. Wasn't even on target. We block one of their chances, and they're still in possession of the ball, trying to come forward as they tackle each other a bit there. But, well, we've forced them out a bit. We've got a bit of time, a bit of space to set back up. But they are looking to come back forward here on the edge of the box. They play in the pass. Zeka strikes and gives them an equaliser, following our missed penalty, which isn't great. Arde's put in a couple of penalties in pre-season. I was quite confident in him scoring that, to be honest. I'm a bit disappointed he didn't. We need Landholm back just to purely take penalties. But yeah, it was a little bit easy for them to get in, but ultimately I don't think we did anything too wrong there. They just worked a very good goal out. And, well, it's only 1-1. Plenty of time for us to get it back. So far, we've been by far the dominant team. Hopefully, that can re-continue now. Long throw again for a Sunderman in the box to Malolo. Back to Eriksson, who strikes. Thomas Eriksson smashing it home. He was doing it in the last division, mainly from the spot, but he did score 9 goals last season. And in the first game of this season, he has bagged his first goal. Again, coming from a long throw, maybe not directly, but Malolo knocks it back to Thomas Eriksson on the edge of the box, who is completely unmarked. And, well, that was essentially a dead ball. Like, there was no one anywhere near him. He had 10 yards between him and the nearest defender. He was putting that away all day and did so very well to give us a 2-1 lead going into half-time, which we are now at. So, well, we're winning. We're winning our first game in the division. It's excellent, really. Let's go to the dressing room and let's give a very good team talk. Thomas Eriksson, currently the highest-rated player on the pitch. And, well, look, he's on an 8.2. I mean, how can you fault that, really? Both goals coming ultimately from Jonas Sunderman long throws, although not directly. They were certainly very much involved and very much the reason why we scored. They're still proving to be a lethal tool, even the step above, so it's good to see that one of our more common ways of scoring is still proving useful. We've got a free kick here. Thomas Eriksson's on the ball. Hiltunen strikes from a long way out and it just drifts wide of the post. I was a little bit distracted there. I was doing a shout and I didn't notice we actually had a highlight for a little bit, but, well, we don't quite score from it, but we're still in the lead. well, we've got a goal kick here, and, well, we're playing it out from the back. Palermo plays forward a long ball. Arde nods it on, but can't quite find anyone. And, well, we've not seen much of Chenkum this game, actually, weirdly, as Herman puts in a wonderful challenge, slows down their attack a bit, but they are getting through over the top. They strike. That's gone down as a Sunderland own goal, and that's extremely unfortunate for him. Doesn't feel like the goal was in any way his fault. Well, obviously, he pumped it towards the net, but if you actually look at what happened here, they were closing it down, and like we've said many times, Erberg can't really handle the ball. He sort of parries it. Sunderland goes in to stop their player striking, and Erberg's just sort of in no man's land, switched off. Doesn't go to try and stop it, and it's just basically a bit of a calamity of errors. And with 15 minutes to go, I think a change is needed, and I don't have Kettler on the bench, which is making me a little bit uncomfortable. I'm going to bring on Ulmanen for Arde after he missed that penalty. We've not seen much of Chenkum, and I don't know what really to do about that, but for now, that's going to be the only change I make. We're just going to see if that can have enough impact to find us a winner in this game. We've conceded some very unfortunate goals, really, and missed a penalty, which is a shame, but they're now coming forward again. They've knocked it into the centre, and Zaka strikes and puts them at 3-2 up. This is unfortunate. We were doing so well as well, like, I mean, that was a perfectly decent goal, but still frustrating, really. We get caught a little bit. Erberg dives the wrong way. I don't know what's going on there, but I'm annoyed because, well, hold on. We've got another long throw. Sunderland launches into the box. Can't quite find anyone, but Ulmanen's on the ball. Launches it in. Chenkum. Oh, it's offside. Oh. This game's breaking my heart right now. We miss a penalty. We get a goal disallowed for offside. We score an own goal. Just what more could go wrong right now? As we're into added time, we have another long throw. Sunderland, up to Ulmanen, falls back to Sunderland, following them winning the ball. As Eriksson's on it, strikes from outside the box, and it just goes over the bar. Can't quite find the back of the net. Another long throw. Sunderland's going to launch it in. What? You cannot end the game there. The ball is in their box. You can't end the game when we've got the ball in their box. Nonsense, referee. Nonsense. Unlucky. That's really the only thing you can say. We were unlucky because we were. We scored 2 good goals. We conceded a silly own goal and we missed a penalty. And we had a goal disallowed for offside. I don't really know what else to say. We pick up a 3-2 defeat in quite, not disappointing fashion, because that makes it sound like I'm disappointed with the team, but heartbreaking fashion might be the way to put it. But games in the past, we lost. Nothing we can do about it now. Let's look towards the next one and look to pick up a win this time around. So, here we are then for our second game against Cups, and after losing in such disappointing fashion where it just felt like we were going to win and then we just didn't, I'm keeping the team the same. I just think we've got a good chance of doing what we need to do. And in different circumstances, I feel like we can win matches with this team. So, let's proceed to the match and hopefully we can just have a little bit more luck on our side, to be honest, this time, as they have a 4-1-4-1. Set up very defensively, and, well, hopefully we are able to break this down. One thing to note is there are no regens in their team, so the team's going to be getting on a bit at this point, to be honest. We're 5 years into the game, so the youngest player will be, what, like 21? Something like that? Which isn't actually getting on a bit at all. So I'm going to say I expect to win. A couple of players seem confused. Oops, maybe I shouldn't expect wins, which is strange. They've got a throw in here early on, very early on actually. It came from the highlight from kickoff. They're putting in a ball across, and Saxman goes for goal. That was close. They've won a corner from it, deflected off of one of our players, and, well, hopefully we can keep this out. As they pump towards the box, they're on the ball. We're just about putting a tackle. Lindahl on it, plays forward, and that sees out the highlight. So they're on the ball here, coming forward. Alho's on the right-hand side. He puts it across. Verkonen tries to head clear. Can't quite get it far enough, though. They hit the post. Sunderland clears basically off of the line. Erberg not really reacting well to that there, but we did manage to keep it out. And, well, hopefully we can keep doing that until we can start to find some chances of our own. They've got another throw in here, and they launch it forward. We're sort of doing a decent job of keeping them out, but that was a wonderful cross. Finds their man in the box, and he manages to just poke it into the back of the net very easily. It's not a good start, really. We've not had much of our own in the first half an hour, if anything, to be honest. And well, yeah, we give him not even enough space. It's just an excellently executed cross, to be honest. And their man there in the box is in a little bit too much space. Should have been closed down a little bit more. And Erberg definitely could have done more to stop that. Didn't even really attempt to make a save, but close range, so it's hard for him to react in time, I guess. They've got a free kick here just before half-time. Alho strikes, and it goes just wide of the post. And that is going to take us into half-time with a 1-0 deficit. So, let's say you've been unlucky. Let's just go out there, try and kick on, and hopefully we can start to find some more of our chances and settle into this game a little bit in the second half. So, 56 minutes in, and we're just struggling to do anything at all, really. And Arde, in particular, is being particularly unimpactful. So, I'm going to bring him off. Bring on Alahajula. It's not hard to say. I just keep getting it wrong for no reason. And let's bring him on. Let's see what he can do. Let's give him a chance to prove himself. We've got a long throw here with 18 minutes still to play. It goes towards the box. Malolo heads back down to Sundman, who gives it to Lindahl. We're still in possession of the ball, just trying to find a bit of space, a bit of something to work off of. Hiltunen's pass, though, is not very good. And they're coming forward here. They're in a bit alone here, but no need for that. No need at all for that. We've given away a penalty. That was completely pointless. He was so far out wide. He wasn't going to do anything from there. They strike and it goes into the back of the net. That's basically, well, it's going to make it very difficult to come back into this game, to say the very least. And it was a needless penalty to give away. I'm going to bring on Ulmanen for Chenkum just because he's not really doing a lot and then switch these two around. As I said, Alahajula can play a little bit as that pressing forward. So let's see how he does in that role for the last sort of 15-20 minutes. And, well, yeah, it was a silly penalty to give away. Shocking attempt at a save, by the way, but can't really blame Erberg for conceding a penalty, to be honest, as we are in possession of the ball here. Verkonen's on it. Can we try and play, well, try and find something, at least a chance would be nice to see as we play a long ball forward. Ulmanen's running onto it, he's gotten to the end of it, he strikes from a decent way out, tight angle, and manages to find the back of the net. With 15 minutes to go, we are only 1 goal behind as Ulmanen, coming off of the bench, scores his first goal of the season. It was a good ball forward, it's got to be said, and Ulmanen absolutely turns on the burners to beat Saxman to the ball, strikes very, very well. And yeah, the angle and the sort of distance from that angle just made it look very difficult to me, but he put it away with ease and it pulls us within 1 goal of being level. And with 10 minutes left, well, can we do anything to maybe try and find this? Let's tell him to get creative. Any change, anything. I'm going to bring on Massey for Hiltunen. Let's go with that. Let's go with that. And hopefully this can maybe do something. There's a highlight and there's still time to play. Although we don't know how long's added on yet. They are currently in possession of the ball too. And, well, they're looking to come forward. 4 minutes added on, so there's plenty of time for us to maybe try and get something. But we need to get the ball back first, more to the point, as they're working it around quite nicely and they're coming towards our goal. They're on the floor, which, well, stop throwing yourselves around and maybe we can do... I think we've just conceded goal of the season 2 games in. I mean, yeah, that happened. I don't know what to say about that. That was a wonderful goal. It was a wonderful goal. Erberg tried his hardest to get there, and I don't really think you can fault him for that. Because from there, you're not going to be looking for the shot. You're going to be covering for the cross. And Alho's going to take a free kick. That goes just wide. Thank God, that would have just been insult to injury. And, well, with just a minute left to go, we're trying to build out from the back, but... silly goals conceded this game. Between that and then the penalty, it's just... Yeah, it just feels like we've been a little bit unlucky so far in our first 2 games, to be honest. And, well, I'm not saying we deserve to win this one, but... Because they were by far the better team, it took us a long time to even have any chances, as they've just given us a free corner here. And Eriksson's going to try and put it into the box. For the sake of goal difference, can we get it in? No, their keeper claims... But yeah, not saying we deserve to win this, but, you know, when you see the chances that have actually gone in for them and what they've actually scored, feels like we've been a little bit hard done by. So I'm hoping that, you know, as we just sort of settle in a little bit more, we can hopefully start to pick up the results which maybe we ought to be getting, if that makes sense. Seems like we always finish on throw-ins as well, which is annoying, but, well, it goes towards goal. The game's not over yet, actually, and Alahajula strikes, but can't find the back of the net. 3-1 defeat, then, it looks like it's going to be to Cups, and it's not exactly a harsh result. We deserve to lose, but it feels like the manner in which we lost is extremely, well, it's hard to swallow, really, but we'll say it was unlucky because, honestly, it just feels like it was. Palermo put in a completely needless challenge, though, to give away the penalty. Like, that wasn't... It was unlucky from my perspective because there's nothing I can do about that, but it's not unlucky, like our player made a mistake. And it does see us into the relegation zone, which is not where we want to be, or the relegation playoffs, I should say. It's not where we want to be, but we're only 2 games in. There's 33 games this season. There's plenty of season still to go. And next time we have VPS and Honka, so we'll be hopefully looking to pick up a couple of results there. I mean, VPS and Honka both won one and lost one, so there's potential there for us to maybe do something. Also, VPS must have just gotten battered. What? They're on -5 goal difference and they've won a game. They lost 6-0 to Inter, who beat us in our first game. Makes our result look a bit better when they struggled to beat us 3-2, really, doesn't it? But that's going to wrap all of this up here. We will be back for 2 games again tomorrow. Thank you very much for watching. Let me know what you think of, well, of our chances, really, in the Finnish Premier League. Are you excited to see how we do? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you very much for watching, and I will catch you all tomorrow. The video will be up at 5:30, or you can subscribe to get it into your feed, and I look forward to seeing you all there. Have a great night. Goodbye.